Hey guys, it's happy Monday. How's everybody doing? Is anybody going to be able to join me live? It's another gorgeous day. Another lovely, beautiful day of weather. You get to see my crazy hair today again. Aren't you lucky? I apologize for having to push this back a couple hours this morning. I had some unexpected things come up, but here we are. So I'm sitting at this tree in my subdivision, and I want you guys to just kind of sit with the energy of this tree for a minute. It's one of my favorites in my neighborhood. I often come over here and sit and journal and meditate. Of course, there's people on the tennis courts this morning, but I don't think it's going to distract with our noise or with our transmission today. Can't find the words. But yeah, this tree is just, can you feel the love? So today we are discussing the heart chakra. This is our fourth chakra. Good morning, Lena. And I was going to look and see if anybody the comments. Okay. So yes, the heart chakra is our fourth chakra. It's often associated with the color green, which, is like everywhere in nature, which is why nature is like one of the best places to go to really connect with your heart and open it to yourself and to the earth, to experiences, all of that. Nature is amazing for that. So obviously it's located in your mid-chest. A lot of people think the heart chakra is located where your heart's at, but it's not. It's actually in the middle of your chest. And you also have a higher heart chakra just above that. But the cool thing about the heart chakra is it's often associated with the color green, but in higher frequencies, it can actually come through as a pink color. I don't know if you guys knew that. So that's kind of a fun little fact. Oh my gosh, it's so gorgeous out here. If you guys, whatever you do, make sure you get outside today. Good morning, Jenna. I just showed this amazing tree. I'm going to show it again, even though you can go back and watch. There's like all kinds of trees over here. But this big one is one of my favorites. Cool. So, yes, the heart chakra. Obviously associated with love, feeling balanced, feeling joy, feeling calm, serenity, compassion for yourself, for others, and serenity, beauty, right? Beauty, yes, for sure. Like, we can see beauty and it affects our heart in so many ways. Like I was just mentioning, not only about nature, but about I lost my train of thought. Give me a second. I didn't plan on a dog behind me. It's okay. How much of a contribution does the dog want to be, right? Like, it's funny that the dog came over here during the time I'm doing this. So yeah, so it's connected with, like, one of the things about our heart is the beauty that we can feel, the energy of beauty, and obviously the vision that we embody with our eyes to see the beauty, but there's a difference between seeing it and feeling it. And oftentimes it's been explained like, your chest literally like opens up when you can feel it. So, and it's the location in the earth is actually in Glastonbury, England, which is on my bucket list. So that's where the heart chakra is said to be on the earth. That's said to be one of the places to really go if you want to deeply connect with your heart. And the heart is also said to be like the bridge between our physical selves and our higher our higher selves, like our spiritual, the spirit being, the infinite being we be, and our bodies. Our heart is said to be the connection between those, like a bridge. It brings in the aspects of us into the earth and into the physical realm. And of course I have a lawnmower, but I think it's going to be okay. If you guys can't hear me, let me know. But I think we're good. So obviously, like, there are many crystals that contribute to, like, our heart chakras: rose quartz, malachite, clear quartz is great for all of your chakras, but also copper is amazing. Copper helps your body, like, move energy through your heart faster. So if you're dealing with any kind of a heart blockage, wearing copper can help with that. If you find yourself like a copper bracelet or something. Diseases, right? Like lung disease, heart disease, people who deal with asthma, upper shoulder pain, back pain, like over-loving others to suffocation can also be a sign of, like, a blockage in your heart chakra. But yeah, so all of those, like, health symptoms can be signs of that. You know, any fears of being alone, overgiving, difficulty forgiving, like having a hard time forgiving others. And anytime you go into, like, overthinking and self-judgment, that's another way that you can cause, like, a stifling of energy through your heart, because you're not holding that space of, like, allowance and compassion for yourself. So obviously the earth, how does the earth demonstrate in its heart chakra? I kind of touched on that, but from what I gather and what the earth is sharing is that how much of the earth is green. Like, if you really go outside and you look, the majority of the earth is green, which is kind of cool. Like, it's like nature's little way of reminding us, hey, you're loved every time you come outside, right? The grass is green. I mean, it's kind of neat. So, and the fact that the heart chakra is associated with the air element is kind of neat, because, you know, like, today is one of those days where there's this fantastic breeze out here, and you can come outside and just, like, feel the breeze on your body, feel it on your shoulders, your chest, like, just let it flow around you. And it's almost like the earth is, like, embracing you in love and in a hug with the breeze. It's like your whole body's just showered in love. Love, love, love. It's so good. And again, you know, being in nature and being outside, the earth demonstrates the calmness, right? The earth is, the majority of the time, in a space of calmness, unless, you know, she's doing some healing like we all do. But the majority of the time there is, like, a serenity and calmness, which is why our bodies respond so well to being outside. Like, you know, I've talked about grounding before, and I know many of you do it, but it really stresses the importance of that, of Mr. Doggy playing, of, like, getting out and grounding with the earth, touching the earth, you know, putting your feet on the earth. It always amazes me with clients how many people don't really take the time to do that. It kind of shocks me, but we've gotten into this habit of always having, you know, shoes on our feet. And I know a lot of people wear shoes in their home, and I'm not saying it's wrong, but there really is something to be said for your body about getting out onto the earth and feeling the earth on you. So, like, if you don't do that daily, make it a habit to. I know it's difficult when it's cold in the winter. Yeah, obviously you don't want to, I mean, I've done it. I've gone out in the snow barefoot, but I'm a little wacky. But, you know, even just getting outside and, like, feeling the energies of the earth is what I mean. You don't necessarily have to go barefoot, although that is amazing for your body too. So, make sure you guys got no comments on here. All right. So what we're going to do is I want you to just sit with, I want you to really feel in your body what calmness feels like, and serenity and peace and like stability and just knowing that all is well, that you're well. Like pull in those energies. And at the same time, I want you to expand out energetically into the room that you're in. And let's visualize a little string, like a golden string coming from your higher self, dropping down through the ethers, through your head, through your crown, through your third eye, your throat, your heart, your solar plexus, your sacral, your root, down through your feet into the earth, that little golden thread. And also the roots coming out of your feet, so you can connect with that citrine as you go through all the layers of the dirt and the sand and the clay and the rock. And really connect with the earth. Keep expanding yourself out energetically. See if you can feel the building you're in. Push all your barriers down. All levels, all layers, all lifetimes. See if you can go out further and fill the entire city. It may show up as a visual, like little bubbles, like, dissipating out from you, or trickles of water, like a ripple effect when you drop a rock in the water and you see the ripples, like that kind of way energetically, like expanding yourself out. See if you can go out and fill the state. I want to get us as far out as we can today energetically. And see if you can go out and fill the United States. Expanding out. And see if you can go beyond the earth. See if you can get out into the galaxy. All barriers down. Feeling rooted in your body and feeling the expansiveness of your energy. See if you can go out another galaxy. And let's just ponder for a minute. Any places that we may restrict ourselves from complete allowance and love for ourselves, because it really does start there. It has to start, within our own hearts before we can pass that on and be that for other people. So anywhere that you have walls up and any self-sabotage that you are consistently doing, we're going to ask the earth to help us release all of that, all of the overcritical thinking, all of the self-judgment, all of the any kind of harshness that we have with ourselves, anywhere we're not in a space of allowance and accepting of us. We're going to ask for the earth to help us release that today. Una maya kusaya chusi uriai kaya o ukaya u sana imana achu una urosi kaya a ukaya a ishana omana I una anasana china kana ina a ukiaya sunyaya munanana Unana kisiaya, ushiaya, 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 isiaya, ukana imana a chichiaya, sono okaya usi. Usiaya chuna asikaya I ukiaya ona anasi chaya si chaya us. So just allow yourself to receive that again. Visualize it going through your cells. I love that we have a weed whacker contributing. don't stress about it because it's all as it's meant to be. This specific tree called for me today, and so here I am receiving from the weed whacker. All right, guys, like, how does it get better? All right. Okay, cool. So now we are going to connect. We're still connected to the earth, but we're going to ask the earth to refill our hearts with love, with compassion, complete allowance for ourselves, and for the earth to energetically show us the space of no judgment, which is a yummy, yummy energy. Yeah. O kaya sinia umanaki uchaya usikiaya una ikusana umayaka umanaka ishu ushiaya chiniasi umiayakai ochaya una sishia umayaki una ayasi Ushiaya na kini maya usiaya kai uneya akusiaya usishiaya inimana kaya uniasi ukaya uchiai usishiaya. Place your hand on your heart. Ana aya su kaya isha umiaya umiayaku Siayewa Marakiayocha Unesishiayachi Kai Uakaya Miachiasu Shiasu You know what's really cool? How when I do this, the earth always pulls in the sacral. Like there's a lot to be said there because, you know, we talked about that on the second day, but this reality makes that sacral energy sometimes so wrong. Like that sexualness, that way of being. Like when I talked about that before, it's like a playful, fun, like pleasurable energy to enjoy. Obviously, you know, copulation is amazing too, right? Like who doesn't enjoy that? But just the energy, like the pleasure. Yeah, it's just like this playfulness. The earth has been pulling that in every day at some point in the channeling. I know you guys can feel it too. It's like the earth is saying, you know, I think the earth really just wants us to remember to get back to fun. Like, how many ways have we not allowed ourselves to experience pleasure? And what's something that you can do today to bring in some of that pleasure? It may be copulation. It may be masturbating. It may be dancing to some like crazy sexy music and putting like lingerie on. You know, it may be something like that. Taking a hot bath and with like some sensual music and just like rubbing your body. Like, those are all things that this reality makes wrong. But oh my God, dude, like your body will thrive if you take the time to do that. And that's another way to like really express that self-love, right? That self-love for you and for your body. And because if you don't remind your body how much you appreciate it and how much you're grateful for it, it never hears it from anyone. So like really take the time today to do that. Like find something pleasurable to do to really like open your heart to yourself. Yeah, and anywhere you've decided that, I had it. Hang on one second. Anywhere you've decided that choosing to put yourself first means you're selfish, and everything you've decided selfish is, can we uncreate and destroy all of that, please? Get bad right now. Hot pack all night, shorts, boys, and guns. And Earth, show us how much selfishness can contribute to us today. That's what we're going to play with today. We're going to ask the Earth to show us. So really follow the energy today. Do something for you. See what shows up. And I'm also going to post it's a meditation on YouTube with Tibetan singing bowls. It's awesome for like opening your heart and just sitting and being, or even listening to when you fall asleep at night. So I'll share that with you guys too. And yeah, cool. So I hope everybody enjoyed that, and stay in a space of love for you today. I'm radiating so much of it and sending you all a bunch of it. And know that you are loved and you are appreciated. And I will see you tomorrow for day 5, which is our throat chakra, which that one's going to be fun. I have a lot of fun energy coming up for that one. So I will see you guys tomorrow. Much love.